So being that we're in mortgage, we think obviously the best route for most people is buying, but in some cases, renting can be beneficial for someone, right?
Yeah, by all means. I think just throw a number out there, maybe it's 80-20. 80% of people obviously should buy. There's all the reasons to buy. It's your own house, it's forced savings, appreciation, pride and ownership, all the great things that come along with owning a house. But there's maybe 20% of people that it absolutely makes sense to rent. The big reasons obviously are new to the area. You don't know where you're going to live. You might as well maybe settle in, find an area you like, make sure that's where you want to be for the long term. The other big one is credit. If your credit's not in the best shape, it might be worth taking a year, 16, 18 months, 2 years to get your credit in order. Therefore, you're getting the best deal on your mortgage when you go to get it versus forcing yourself into something. So, and then the flexibility too. I guess time frame is the only other thing. If the reality is when you buy a house, it might take 2 or 3 years to recoup the cost of buying a house before you sell it. And so if you're not going to be in the area more than a year, probably best to rent, or 2 years, probably best to rent. Unless you're wanting to grow an investment portfolio of real estate, then buy, live there for a year or two, and move on, and now you have your first rental property.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the main things I see, versus what reality is I think there's 60% of people rent and 40% of people own. It really should be different for those.
What's that age?
Yeah.